Now we're going to actually create the common denominator and continue through the process of adding the rational expressions that have different denominators. So when I look at this one in particular, I am going to figure out what I need to multiply by in order to make the common denominator. So I look at that and I realize that if I multiply this here by the value of 2, I can create the common denominator of 4x. So I'm going to slide this down and I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by 2. So I started with n plus 6, and I'm going to want to put parentheses around the original numerator and denominator so that I don't forget to multiply the entire fraction by 2. And I do top and bottom because 2 over 2 is really the equivalent of 1, and it keeps the value constant. So it just changes the appearance. So when I multiply, I'm going to have 2n plus 12 in the numerator, and I'm going to have 4x in the denominator. Now I can bring the first ratio back into the original problem. So I'm back now where I was yesterday, and my denominators are now common. So I can create one ratio where I combine my numerator and denominator. Last step now is to combine our like terms. So my 2n and 2n will become 4n, plus 4 plus 12 are like terms. That will become plus 16 all over 4x, which is my answer. Now let's look at the subtraction one. So with the subtraction one, I'm still in the same starting point where I need to create a common denominator. So when I consider this, I need to multiply that first one by x so that both denominators will be 4x. I'm going to slide down and multiply the entire ratio, top and bottom, by that x. So I'm doing x over x. That's going to give me, when I distribute, 6x squared plus 5x in the numerator and 4x in the denominator. Now I can continue on and fill in the remainder of the subtraction problem. What we learned yesterday with common denominators, we slide the two numerators together on top, 6x squared plus 5x, linked together with a minus sign, 7x minus 2. My next step in the process of subtracting fractions with like denominators, because it's a subtraction problem, I need to distribute that negative sign. So my numerator now becomes 6x squared plus 5x minus 7x and a plus 2, keeping in mind that those signs that follow the subtraction sign must change. All of that is over 4x, and I am now at my last step of combining any like terms that exist. I have a 5x and I have a minus 7x that are like terms. End result, 6x squared minus 2x plus 2 all over 4x as my final resulting answer.